text, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, Jones. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Falcon first down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Gonna throw right side.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Jones now. Off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aaron Donald with a sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
Here's Akers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. This is complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Point after here coming up.
For the point after.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Rams 9.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They run with Henderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4, Stafford escaping the pressure right. They'll get this one to come complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off-play action, Jones. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Complete to
14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
Off the play fake, Jones. They got his man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
27 on the play.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
To Calvin Ridley.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Davis, he'll try to run for it, and he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, that's what...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on third down. Stafford. It's intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Another try for Davis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. His pass caught at the 4. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 28.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. Third down here.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10. At their
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Number 23.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
38-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Stafford. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Raymond Calais.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing, down in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 12.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams 14.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Deshaun Jackson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. One-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On second and 12, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Right, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Jones off the play fake. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off-play action. Jones. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Youngway, too, on for the field goal. A 46.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
27.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now a toss to Davis going right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
At the Rams' 7-yard line.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down his own 10-yard line.
Rams 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 37-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Man, he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I think we're obviously go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. This is Carl Jackson. And he fouled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
That drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And a Falcon 1st down. Today's final score.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Atlanta, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.